points of this debate: that banning online gambling will harm the sports industry, and also that banning online gambling makes it harder for addicted gamblers to get help. Before going on to my substantive, I would like to rebut some of the arguments of the first speaker. The first speaker has pointed out that online gambling should be banned because problem gamblers lose thousands of dollars out of addiction on the internet. While true, this argument seems to ignore that instead of preventing gambling, prohibiting it sends it underground to criminal organizations. After all, addicted gamblers won't stop gambling. An example would be when alcohol was banned in the United States in 1920 to 33 and prohibited. The result was that there was illegal smuggling and crime. This was outlined in the first speaker's argument. My second point is that, as the first speaker said, online gambling leaves the gambler obnoxious to who is hosting the site over the internet. She also noted that the gamblers are at risk of getting their money stolen from over the internet. This is right, but conditions within a casino are worse and cause the gambler to fork out more money over the internet. Casinos use subtle changes in that to keep their customers there and playing at the casino, whereas gamblers online can regulate themselves. My first argument outlines that the effect banning online gambling would have on the sporting and other industries and the interconnected community. While gambling is often open to people, publicly on phones and on websites, and viewable to their families, if it becomes banned, problem gamblers would resort to gambling on a black market. Banning online gambling would not end it, but send it underground and leave the vulnerable unprotected. As the gambling industry is accepted by the community, it can help the sporting, gaming, and other industries without issue. But if gambling was to be banned, addicted gamblers would commit their money towards a black market, which would fuel a criminal organization, and other industries, depending on that funding, would lose a substantial amount of business. Sporting industries, such as the Tom Waterhouse and Ladbrokes, are both successful sports betting companies that commit lots of money to their teams. In 2011, FDU released a poll which showed that 55% of voters agreed that people bet on sports games anyway, so the government should allow it and tax it. A ban on online sports betting would result in the loss of money invested in sports teams or leagues by online sports betting companies. These organizations use sponsorship of the sport as a vehicle to get product recognition targeted towards a particular audience. These companies advertise on billboards or sports grounds to target sports fans who are interested in betting on the sport. As an example, the English football club West Ham, after striking a deal with Betway, gained an extra $30,083,000. This kind of substantial funding provided by sports betting companies allows the team more money to spend on its facilities and membership benefits, while the betting advertisements keep spectators engaged. A ban on online gambling would mean that the broadcasting companies won't pay the teams rights to advertise on the betting companies' adverts. This means that no betting would be allowed, and for some, also quality when they come to watch the game. My second point explains how a ban makes it harder for problem gamblers to seek out help. A problem gambler, if online gambling were to be banned, problem gamblers would fail to provide correct information to their counsellors for help due to the guilt that they would feel as a consequence of gambling illegally. If online gambling was to become banned, addicted gamblers would in essence become criminals, because despite what the law says, if they're truly an addict, they wouldn't stop gambling. This which would significantly decrease the chances an addicted gambler would reach out to different services for help. One of the contributing factors is that if gambling was legal, gambling wouldn't exist either, and it would make the person's problem worse.